Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? You can hear me, but I can't hear you. That is odd. I don't know why. Okay. Alright, I think I'll be getting set up pretty soon here. Just waiting on Gator. Hope you guys enjoyed the royalty-free ukulele music. Hello. Can you hear me now? Are you talking? Oh, there we go. Hello. My sound mixer, my volume mixer was saying that Discord was unmuted, but even though it was all the way at the top, it wasn't doing anything. So I did mess with that a bit too. Alright. Of course. Takes every chance he can. I have this ASIF Live update that it's been badgering me about for months now. What is the matter? What's the matter? Why are you whining? I'm sad. The dog's sitting under the table and just whining at herself. I think she wants in with my brother in the computer room, but he doesn't like it when she's in there. A bit old to be a puppy. She's 7 or 8 now, something like that. Alright. Here's this. Yeah, it's unmuted. Yeah. Oh, when I share it on Discord, it automatically crops it. I thought it wouldn't do that. I wasn't even paying attention. That's cool. Oh. That's stupid. Rudy. What's that? Oh. I see. Oh, it's been good. I'm playing Splatoon. Aw. I've got the room open already. The room open when you're ready. Alright. Cool. Wow, Gator. So you went live on YouTube? I don't know. Are you subscribed to yourself? Doesn't send me an email. Oh, I put a link to it. I just copy pasted it. I just go up to the URL in the browser. I wonder who. I don't even think he's awake. Cool. Okay. It's Neve, hi. You haven't started the game yet? I thought you meant you hadn't opened Splatoon yet. Oh boy. Hopefully the TV isn't being too loud. I don't know why the ads are so loud. I know you've been playing since we were last playing because I saw you on the plaza on the screen. Mm. I was, and then I went to bed at like 7:30 for a nap, and now I'm back. But I do that normally, not just on Splatoon days. I'm gonna go let the dog outside real fast. Be right back. Oh, come on. My stream is behind? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I was able to fix it either. They use a different streaming software than you do. Well, mine lets me record my computer audio and my microphone audio. It lets me set them at different delays. But the game sound is off too, I think. So then you can just fix both of them, I suppose. Threes, I do not need a nap. Leave me alone. I'm fine. I'm a perfectly healthy adult, I think. Yeah. We're allowed to drink and drive and stuff at the same time. Don't do that. You'll get arrested. I can't drink, but I do drive. I'm still a baby adult where they don't let you drink yet, but they do let you sell your soul to the government. I mean, enroll in the military. Okay. I'm drawing on paper, just doodling, and it's so weird to draw without being on a computer because there's no stabilizer. So it's like, oh yeah, that's right, my hand shakes. You can just talk them out into the Siri and then the text or the speech to text option. She already died. third try is the charm, probably. I was playing it by myself just a few minutes ago before we started the stream, and it was fine. Although I was playing pro battles and not regular battles, so maybe there's more people doing pro right now. Yeah, that's what I've heard a lot on Reddit. Is that it's really hard for Superstar to actually get into a battle against Mushroom because the popularity is so unbalanced. Yeah, maybe. Nice. Maybe. Well, now we've got 4 people on our team. Now we just need to get some people off of their team. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the bouncy pad one. No. The only ones I've seen this whole Splatfest are this one, the bunker games, and the one with the giant cannons. I've only seen those 3 rotated. It hasn't been all of them, which is weird. And I haven't seen a new one that was just for this Splatfest either. Yeah, and that makes sense. But it's weird. I wonder how they decided on these 3. Oh dear. My dog wants back in now. She's gonna have to wait until after this battle. She can stay outside. She wanted out so bad. Well, then kill them. This applies to any situation where someone is picking on you. I know. I hate these bump cuts. Constantly falling off of them. Then you just dodge roll off the edge more often. Terrible. No, we won that one. So. I'm higher level than anyone on either team. Please do not nerf. I've already been nerfed enough. No, I've not played it before. Yep. You don't get to come inside and bark. She's salty. I keep running out of ink so fast because I don't have my shirt on. Well, my good shirt, my gear. That's the one thing I don't like about Splatfest is I can't wear my normal clothes, and then I don't have the chunks that I need. So I run out of ink so quickly. No, because I'm not wearing the right shirt. Dang it. Yeah. I was trying to get someone who was super jumping. And I did get them, but then somebody else got me. No, they were already dead. Yeah, I didn't ever get any today. I don't know when they close, actually. I, well, see, I don't DoorDash. I just drive over there because I live like 2 minutes away from Taco Bell, Burger King, and McDonald's. Which I know Burger King closes at 11, and Taco Bell closes at 2 in the morning. I've never used it before because I don't want to have to pay all the extra fees. It'll be like a $5 meal and then $15 in fees. Yeah, that would make sense. But then you gotta put it in the fridge. See, my big problem would be, like, it's fine having lettuce in your Taco Bell when you get it fresh, but if you put it in the fridge and then you microwave your Taco Bell later, microwave lettuce is an abomination. It is so terrible. I don't like lettuce at all. I'll tolerate it in like a taco sometimes, but a lot of the time I just get it without the lettuce. And I have rice added. Have you ever done that at Taco Bell? Have rice put on something that doesn't normally have it? It makes it much better. I get like the cheap value menu tacos and then I have them add rice and it is amazing. I've never had the Dorito tacos before. I feel like if I did, then I wouldn't be fine with the regular ones. And also, I don't like crunchy tacos much. They hurt my mouth. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. I don't like dusty foods. I like to eat them, but I don't like the texture on my hand. Um, I'll have a napkin or a towel next to me when I'm eating like Doritos because I have to wipe my fingers off after every single chip. Just autism things. Especially like when you're trying to like clean your room or something, and you like pick something up that was covered in dust, and now it's all over your hand, and it's all over everything else, and it's just like instant meltdown. I do not like it. It's probably the hardest part about cleaning my room is having to deal with dust. Don't laugh at him. That could have been me. My keyboard is always covered in cat hair, so I don't really mind. Every now and then I'll blow it out with some like canned air. I'm just now looking at your stream. Your TV is in my Switch. That's funny. It's just kind of funny because it's not like it's a whole corner of yours, it's just the TV outline. Oh yeah, now it is. That's funny. Is it? This one was in Splatoon 1, and me and my friends would have secret squid parties because you used to be able to ink on the back of the logs that are behind the spawn, and then you could just get down behind there and then just chill out of bounds, and it was really fun. I don't think it was ever patched either, because I remember doing it, and I didn't play Splatoon until after the last Splatfest, so I don't think there were really any patches after that. I've heard that the online function is pretty much just taken over by hackers nowadays, but like the single player is probably good still. I mean, I finished all of it, I remember, but I haven't played it in years. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we'll just take it back. Don't super jump to me. I'm not in a safe area. Don't super jump to me! There needs to be a button you can push that's like, no! Because the amount of times I've had someone jump to me when I'm actively being shot at is like, ah! Uh, and also I'm like the worst with like people jumping to me because I'll just walk away from their circle and then they die. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, I'll throw a couple bombs right at the end. Normally I can throw 3 bombs, but I don't have my good gear on, so I can only throw 2. Ah, finally. I leveled up. Now I have, uh, now I'm level 36 there. I still haven't been in 100 times battle. How do we have a 7-win streak? We haven't won 7 in a row. I feel like it does it based on the member of your team who has the highest streak rather than the team as a whole. Because I've literally joined like a brand new team and it'll be like 20-win streak and I'm like, what? I can guarantee you it's not a 20-win streak. My friend had never watched that movie, so I made him watch it. It was Thomas. He hadn't watched so many of those terrible 80s movies, so I've made him watch like all of them. Like Spaceballs and Hitchhiker's Guide and all those good ones that are so bad. Oh wow. Yeah. I like the way it ends. It's funny. They just all get arrested. And they like when they're on the horses, they just have a guy with coconuts walking behind them. Oh. I feel like that's not just a Monty Python joke though. I mean like kids do that too and they've never seen it. No. Hmm. That's funny. Barely lost. They're like, great, we joined this group. A brand new group, and these idiots lose it for us. No. Oh, multiplayer maps and nodes updated. Hopefully there's no more bouncy pads. No. Bouncy pads are evil. Ah. Oh, I have a room open again. What did you do? Uh, Do you think Majora's Mask is a good first game? The Nintendo 64, the 3DS version, because the 3DS version is a lot easier, and the 64 version is really hard, and you can't save it most of the time. You can only save it at certain spots. It's a good game, though. I've only played the 64 version, but I've watched footage of the 3DS one. On the 64? Not really, because I didn't swim a lot. I hated it. Although the water dungeon is really difficult. Well, when I was playing it, I'd gotten all the way there on my first round, and then I had to leave the game plugged in overnight because it was bedtime and I was like 14. My cat had unplugged my controller and it unpaused it during the night, and when I came back downstairs it was just a Happy Mask salesman, and I was so upset that I just rage quit and I haven't ever gone back to finishing it. Well, I've watched the whole thing played through, but yeah, I was just upset. The first Zelda game I ever played was Skyward Sword, and I hated it because of the motion controls. And then I played Twilight Princess, and I loved that one. Yeah, and also I feel like the Switch's controls are probably better, and also part of it was probably um, my own like hands shaking and stuff. Mm-hmm. My Twilight Princess, uh, Twilight Princess, and then the Wind Waker and Minish Cap are my favorites. I think Twilight Princess was the first one I ever finished, and then it was Wind Waker, and then I finished Minish Cap without like ever looking up help for it, which I was pretty proud of. I played it on the Wii U on the Virtual Console. I've never finished Skyward Sword either. But again, I've watched people finish it, so. Yeah, and my problem was I loved it, and I loved the characters in the story, but I couldn't ever get past the first fight with Girahim. And so I couldn't progress in the story. Yee. Yeah, it is 2011. So November it'll be 10 years. I know people were discussing the Wii as being like retro gaming, and I'm like, no, it's not. Well, everything looks better on a CRT. Because CRTs are better. How? How? That doesn't even make any sense. Hmm. Well, and that's what I grew up with, so it just looks normal to me. Yeah. It's like I prefer to watch things on VHS as well. It looks better. Truly, to me, it looks better. Man, remember when Netflix was a disc that they mailed you when you put it in your Wii? I didn't have it, but my friend did. So I'd go to her house. And she would. When I was there one time, she was going out and getting the mail, and she comes back in with the Netflix disc to put in the Wii. It was crazy. Well, and also I don't think the service is connected anymore because there's no internet service for the Wii. Yeah. Well, the whole Nintendo internet? Or just Netflix. I was gonna say not the whole Nintendo stuff. Oh dear. It's kind of funny though. Yep. Now you have to get a different streaming service for every different brand that you want to watch, and sometimes two streaming services for the same brand. And this is why I never stopped finding things online by myself. It's free. I'm just a terrible pirate. I watched the first season, but I haven't watched any of the others. I've watched The Mandalorian, but I only watched the first series, and I don't think I even finished it. I think I only watched the first few episodes. But I didn't watch it on Disney Plus. Yeah, because of stuff I've seen online, I probably won't ever end up watching it all. It was interesting, but it wasn't I don't know. It's cute. It's a cute concept. It's not for me. uh, I'll tell him to stop. Only my friends. Yeah. No, I only do it to my friends because it's kind of rude to just do it to random people. Although the only exception to this is because I am a very petty person. So if somebody's constantly killing me and then squid bagging me, anytime I kill them, I will do it back. But that's just because I'm petty. Mm-hmm. Bad sportsmanship. That's bad sportsmanship. Well, that's because I'm spawn guarding. I'm talking about bad sportsmanship while I'm actively spawn guarding them. But like, I'm only doing it because I really want the XP from inking the. I need them to not get a whole bunch of ink because I need to win to get XP, but I also need to like get rid of all the yellow because I need the XP. No, it's because I stopped drawing. Mm-hmm. You have to get a special card for a 3DS. Maybe on eBay. Yeah. Uh, one day, one day I want to be a bigger streamer. Not maybe like huge, but like bigger than like tiny, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to be so big that I'm like a household name because I think that's just kind of ridiculous and not really an achievable goal. But I would like to be big enough that like I can upload a video and know that it'll do fine because I have viewers and like actually be monetized and able to make money off of it. Yeah. Well, I feel like if you were doing it like not as like your full-time job, but being able to make some money on it on the side would be nice. Uh, uh-oh. One thing I want to do is I really want to be in a video with Call Me Kevin because I really love his videos so much. But that's probably not an achievable goal. Oh, Call Me Kevin. Oh, cool. This is one of my like ultimate dreams in life. I want to be the voiceover person for an episode of Did You Know Gaming. Because I watched all of their videos like 2 or 3 times each, even if I don't know what the game franchise is or anything about it, or even if it's like an anime game that I've never even seen the anime, I still watch it because I love video game history. I wouldn't even care what game it was on. I just really want to be in a video. I also want to get into voice acting, but I don't know. It'd be a pretty niche voice acting because of my lisp. Yeah, that's neat. I just the problem with being it is I don't know how to get myself out there because like I don't really animate anything, so I can't voice over my own things. But I do think that would be really fun. Yeah, you don't want to whitewash the voices. Hmm. Yeah, it is, and a lot of voice actors in the industry uh, aren't told or shown like what the character looks like in advance. Like, I know there was this one lady who voiced a black character. I think it was in Walking Dead. And she didn't even know what the character looked like until after all of the voice clips had been recorded, even though the company had already finalized the design. They just didn't show her, and she was really upset. And it's totally not, most of the time, it's not the voice actor's fault, it's the industry's fault, and the people doing the casting. It's their fault, and they know it. Mm-hmm. I think the only type of character I'd really be cast for is probably like little kids, because I have a very young voice, and the, I have the lisp and stuff. So yeah, but I'd be fine with that. I think that'd be really fun. Yeah. Mm. I was gonna say something and now I've forgotten. Do not eat the Wii. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Seth Silverman. Oh, I remember it. What it was. You remember when you played my game all the way through? Yeah. Uh. Uh. Push tab. Like tonight? I mean, we could do it tonight if you're up for it, cause I'll probably be up the rest of the night, and I can like give you hints on stuff, and like if I can like explain what I did like to make the game maker stuff in the background, that might be helpful for the project. Because I did some pretty sneaky tricks to get some of the stuff to work. Well, I made the whole thing in drag and drop, uh, and the version of GameMaker I was using had a button prompt if button is pushed, go to full screen. So that's how I did that. Uh, then with the ball moving, it's when it touches uh, a wall piece or a block piece or the bouncy thing at the bottom. Those all have the same coding actually. They're just reskins of the same item, and then the one that you can move has that added on it. But what happens is it picks a random direction and then goes in that direction. That's it. That's literally all. It's just pick random direction and then go that way. So sometimes like it'll bounce like the opposite of what you're expecting. And I talked with the teacher to like how could you make it so that it doesn't do that? And he's like, well, you're gonna have to not do a drag and drop, and you'll probably spend a few hours coding that. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why it's like that. I got an A+ on that project. Okay, this is what he said on mine, because I actually have it saved to my desktop. He says, you created an amazing piece of video game art. I don't know how else to describe it. Your comic book story about a video game merged with an actual video game works very, very well. You have an exceptional talent for storytelling through art, and you have done an admirable job of creating a video game as well. Overall, an exceptional job. And I got 150 out of 100 points. So that's one of my greatest achievements. He was really awesome. I wish I had him like for more classes, but I haven't. Him and Coral are probably the best teachers. Oh, and Lee Ioman, he's a really good teacher. He does like physical art. So, like if you're in like the game dev programming side, you'll probably never encounter him. But on the art side, he does a lot of the things. He did the animating, sculpture for animators class and stuff. He's really awesome. I will say I have had one experience with an absolutely terrible teacher, and like pretty much all my bad experiences were simply because like I couldn't pay attention in the class, or like I didn't like what was being taught, which is like not the teacher's fault. But this one teacher, and I will say his name because I think he still works there, although he did like I think he got like a month-long suspension. Um, it's out. It's Adam Grzowski. And long story short, we had to file a Title IX claim against him for what he did in class, and it was bad. Mm-hmm. And like it was a new drawing class, but he like went way out of line with a lot of stuff, and it ended up that my final grade had to be determined by a different teacher because of um, the Title IX problems. But it got like I had to leave the class mid class one time, and he threatened to fail me because of it. Because I was really upset over what he was saying in class, and yeah, it was bad. It was really really bad. It is not. No. So if you're going to a school and your teacher is called Adam Grzowski and he's a figure artist teacher, rethink it. Like like seriously. And from what I've heard, I was not the first to report him for this kind of stuff. And it was not the first time that he'd gotten in trouble with a Title IX issue. Like, I don't know why he still has a job, but yeah. And I think that's just a kind of like a universal experience. Like, not every teacher is going to teach in a style that your brain wants to learn. What, you had to spell it out? Just write it all in Japanese in kanji, and then you can't. My voice. Are you talking about my voice or his voice? I couldn't hear. Oh, okay. How dare you? I'm joking. No, that is the right term. That's actually a fireable offense at Lane. So if you see that, you can report it, even if it's not happening to you. Aww. Aww. Yeah. That's pretty much just harassment. Mm-hmm. No, it isn't. Like, there's this person I know who identified as a girl when I was a kid. Me and them really did not get along. Like, they were really mean to me and bullied me. But now they identify as non-binary, and their pronouns are they and them. And I'm still gonna respect that, even though I don't respect them as a person. Like, it's like you wouldn't call like someone a boy, even though they're a girl, even if they're cis, you know, to get back at them for something. So, like, why would you do that to somebody who's trans? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you're not really achieving anything other than showing that you're prejudiced. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trans rights are human rights, y'all. Trans women are women and trans men are men, and non-binary and agender and all them are also valid. That's where I stand on that. That's great. Wait, you can't hear the other side of the conversation? You can't hear Gator? Oh no, has my stream not had Gator in it the entire time? Oh no. It is. It's saying that there's nothing coming through the... So you guys can't hear the chill ukulele either. Oh gosh, this is embarrassing. I'm not sure how to fix that. You might just have to go to Gator's stream. XSplit. But normally it works. Yeah, but it says it is. That's weird. How about now? This entire time you couldn't... Oh my gosh. Okay, well... That's weird. Because now it says it isn't working. Oh my goodness. I might have to restart the stream in a second.